You know why I brought you here tonight?
I have no idea.
Well, we found this particular suspicious case here on your person. So we decided to bring you in and check it out. What's your name?
My name's Howard.
What do you do, Howard?
I'm a filmmaker and an artist.
I'm gonna check this case out here. What's this?
It's a movie called Rad.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of one of the the best BMX bicycle movie ever made.
What makes it the best?
Probably because it's the only one I've ever seen. Also, it was made in the 80s when epic soundtracks of music were made, cheesy storylines, big hair. Yeah, it's if you haven't seen it, it's I highly recommend watching.
This is one of the things that made you want to become a filmmaker?
Yeah, probably it's probably in there in the list of things. Yeah, it's probably on the top 10 list of best movies ever.
Tell me a little bit about your career when you started to your career now. How have you developed and changed?
Well, when I first started making films, we didn't have DVDs. That technology did not exist. One of the first films I ever made was with VHS, and so for editing, you had to put the tape with your raw footage on it in this big machine on one side, and you put a blank tape on the other side, and you would mark in, and you would go through the footage and find the scene that you wanted, and you'd mark in, mark out, and dub it onto the blank tape, and so on until you've put together your film. And it was very tedious and time-consuming and hard.
And now?
Well, I think the technology has definitely changed from that point in time. I think there was years between that first film and editing and making that film, and then computers and software came out, and the tools to actually make a film from beginning to end were in my hands personally. And I think that in between that, I made a film with a camera and just in-camera editing. So I didn't know how to edit, really. I didn't know that whole process was confusing. So I shot it in order of, the film was like chronologically shot. So scene one, and then one take, gotta get it right, no mess ups. And I did it like a 2-minute film that way. And I think as soon as I learned how to video edit and I got the technology in my hands, it was life-changing, it was groundbreaking, and I didn't look back. I've been making films ever since.
So now I know you're doing this piece for the Bawadin Collective. Tell me a little bit about that piece.
So it's still in the conceptual phases, I guess. It's very much a film about nature and being with nature and in nature. I've been shooting a lot of video over the past year with my phone, with my DSLR camera, and being in really beautiful places in nature, and thinking about the different seasons and how they change. And so I've been just really wanting to do something with this footage that I've been collecting. I've got tons of it, and it's beautiful, and I want to share that with the world.